Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of Los Angeles Clippers MyNBA series here on NBA 2K24 as we're back at home in the Intuit Dome for the first time hosting our crosstown rivals in the Los Angeles Lakers. Sorry, no Halo scoreboard at the top. I'm still trying to find an arena on the downloads that has one, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. But big game here. We sit at 6-10. The Lakers 7-9. So both LA teams not doing the best. But a new era for the Clippers. You want to start off right at home at the Intuit Dome against your crosstown rivals. Technically not in the same city anymore, but still LA. But if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. As we're here for tip-off and it's won by the Lakers, and we are underway. Clippers will be wearing their black cities tonight, representing Inglewood, California, while the Lakers are wearing some throwbacks, the classics, on display here. As here's LeBron James currently with it. He's going to take a three, first shot of the day, and it's off the mark. Rebounded by Ivica Zubac. He dishes it up to Chris Dunn. And here comes a screen left side for Love. Nothing there as Dunn still trying to drive inside on Joseph, and he's actually going to get to the basket. And we're actually going to go to a little bit later in the first quarter, mix things up a little bit. We always watch the beginning of the first quarter. Why not watch the second half of the first quarter? Maybe take a look at some of these reserve players who check in, as it's 12-11 in favor of the Clippers. 4 minutes to go here in the first. A lot of the starters still in the game, including Anthony Davis, who finds Corey Joseph inside of the basket, and that gives the Lakers a 13-12 lead. Both teams not shooting the best to start this one. As BJ Boston now with it right side. He's going to get a lot more minutes now that Kawhi Leonard is going to miss the next 6 to 8 weeks with a broken hip. Hoping him a speedy recovery, but got to keep pushing on. Off the missed shot on the other end, the Lakers currently with the basketball in a 1-point lead. Over to Luke Kennard, the former Los Angeles Clipper, with it. Over now to Joseph. 10 seconds left here to go on the shot clock. Austin Reeves now with it. Try to dump it inside for Davis. Smashed up on George. He kicks it back out. Playing too soft on the three-pointer is done. And Reeves makes some pay. More worried about Davis on the inside. You knew what they were trying to do, but nice audible there for the Lakers to just take the shot that they were given. 16-12 now in favor of the road team. As Zubac actually draws a double team. That leaves Boston wide open for three. He does not hit. It's been a rough week for Boston. Struggled in the last game we watched guarding Desmond Bane and hasn't done the best shooting here tonight. Another three-pointer for the Lakers, this time off the bar. Zubac with another rebound. Only down by 4. As Chris Dunn trying to drive inside. Finds Love leaking to the corner for 3, and he's off the mark. Just a rough shooting night to start here for the Clippers, as they only have 12 points. The Lakers only have 16. Kennard being guarded by George. He just floats it up and over and connects. Luke Kennard, the former Los Angeles Clipper who played last year with the Grizzlies and the Toronto Raptors, signed a 1-year contract with the Lakers in the offseason to give them a little bit more help from beyond the arc. The Lakers now with a 6-point lead. George on the low block, drawing a double team. Love's going to take a wide open shot for 3, and this time he does connect. Kevin Love, the former Miami Heat forward, who played the past 2 years in South Beach in both finals appearances, back here in LA, reunited with Tyronn Lue. He hits the big shot there, and now makes it a 3-point lead. It's now Reeves trying to take George isolation. That's tough to do. Now Kennard with it. Here comes a screen. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Kennard's going to take the 3. Why not? He's off the mark, though. Kevin Love with the rebound, and here come the Clippers, only down by a possession. As Dunn's going to pull it back. Going to reset here. Finds George on the left side. Dumps it in for Kevin Love. You can see Chris Dunn, 14 points in the last win against Phoenix. He was a big part of that one, and that's also going to help. Kevin Love's been playing a little bit better recently. He gets 2 points in the basket, makes it a 1-point lead as we come up on the minute mark here in the first quarter. Lakers currently out in front. Davis gets a nice move, gets a wide open shot, he hits, and Clippers will call a timeout. So we'll go to the end of the first quarter where the Lakers house a 25-21 lead after the first quarter of play. As we'll go halfway here through the second. 36-34 is your score, but not for long. How about a tie game James Harden's checked back into the action, and he has been an offensive juggernaut these past couple of weeks, really picking up the slack for Kawhi Leonard since he's gone down. He ties us up at 36 apiece. There's the King back in the game. Over to Draymond Green. Yes, that is Draymond in a Lakers uniform. He was acquired last year in a surprise trade from Golden State, as there's a foul called on Chris Dunn. We'll send Corey Joseph, the former Cleveland Cavalier, to the free throw line. He will push the Lakers out in front. First free throw good, second free throw good as well. He hits on both. I have to think, even though that this is in Inglewood, California, there's still a little bit of gold you can see in the stands. A lot of Lakers fans making the trip over here. That's the stigma we're trying to shed here with the Clippers. We're trying to make this our city. It's a lot easier said than done when you're going up against one of the most winningest team in basketball history, as there's a nice shot from Paul George. He's averaging 24.4 points per game this year. Another player who's really having to step up, missed a lot of time last year with that dislocated left patella, trying to really show that he has a lot left in the tank. As here's Davis with a hook shot. And that immediate answer pushed the Lakers back out in front, 40-38. As George now with it will dribble it up the court. A Los Angeles native. There's been rumors that George is a free agent at the end of this year. He's actually willing to stay with the Clippers, so that's an interesting development. We'll have to see what happens with that as he hits the tough shot, falling to his right. Paul George kiss off the glass. He's got us back up tied at 40 as these teams just continue to trade blows here in the first half. LeBron James, haven't seen him a lot. Here's Draymond pulling from three. He misses. Not his strong suit. Rebounded here by Chris Dunn. On the other end, the Clippers now with a chance to take a lead. Gets a screen from Zubats, collapses the defense, finds Love wide open for three right side. He connects. Another big triple for K-Love, and he pushes the Clippers back out in front. Love played his college ball in UCLA, so a little bit of homecoming for him as well. LeBron now down by three, spins, floater in. That's a nice shot. This is a four-time NBA MVP on display right there. Cuts it back down to a 1-point deficit. As the Clippers just try to hold serve. Find George in the corner. Thought about the three ball. Dumps it inside for Zubats. That draws another double team. They're doubling Zubats in the post. It's a very interesting strategy. I think Davis is more than capable of doing that, but it does force the miss. I think they want the Clippers to have to take the long-range shot. Reeves now with it, being guarded by George. Screen left side. It's actually an illegal screen. They'll get Anthony Davis on the call, so that'll flip the possession to the Clippers. As Luke Kennard will check into the game here for the Lakers. Sub out for LeBron James. It's now Zubats with it, dribbling right side, hands it off for George. Being matched up here on Reeves. So top of the key for Dunn. He'll swing it over to Coffey. Coffey. Got 5 seconds left here to go on the shot clock. Tries to find George inside. Nice pass, and Paul George will finish at the basket. Beautiful pass there by Coffey to find George cutting to the basket. Good defense by Austin Reeves. It just wasn't enough. Now a 3-point lead again here for the Clippers, 45-42. Corey Joseph now with it, getting the start at guard today over Jalen Hood-Schifino, who's been the most likely starter for the Lakers. As Davis gets Zubats to fall for a fake, but oh my gosh, he swatted that one on the second chance. Beautiful second effort there by Zubats. Now on the other end, George finds a cutting Coffey, but he can't finish at the rim. So the possession all for naught, but a great defensive play by Ivica Zubats, who, in my opinion, has been lacking on that side of the apartment so far this season. As George Joseph now 45-42 gets to the rim, he's going to get fouled, and we'll go to the end of the second quarter, and it's at halftime. We're back to square one, 51-51 your score. Both of these teams going tit for tat here in Inglewood. Who will take the lead and take the win in the second half? You'll have to find out right after this. Well, so far a pretty evenly contested game. Both teams shooting very well in the second quarter as both offenses start to wake up. James Harden leads all scorers with 19 points, but it's Anthony Davis leading the way for the purple and gold. But we're back to square one here to begin the second half, and it will be the Clippers starting off with the basketball. As Chris Dunn will bring it across the halfway court. We're underway for our second half of play. You see the Lakers currently on the floor. Corey Joseph, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Draymond Green. All 5 starters for them in this ball game as Love tries to drive on the Green, forces a collapse of the defense, and George finds his way underneath the basket. Nice cut there by PG-13, who's putting together another strong performance here. As the Clippers back out in front, 53-51. Joseph within the corner is being smothered by Dunn. Austin Reeves now with it at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock to get Davis open, and he gets fouled. I thought Zubats had a beautiful block there. I guess he did whack Davis on the way down, but again, nice, solid defensive performance by Zubats. I appreciate the hustle play. As he sends Davis to the line, who's 25.9 points per game, is a very solid one coming off of a second-team All-NBA appearance a year ago, is the Brow. He ties the Lakers back up at 53 apiece as James Harden, though, trying to answer right back, and he does. Quick catch and shoot 3. Harden with 3 more, as he had 19 in the first half. Make it 22 now on the night, shooting well over 50%. The former NBA MVP still able to turn it on when it matters, as he's now guarding Austin Reeves. Reeves now with it. Gets the screen from Davis. Harden, nice job fighting through the screen. Tries to dish it back off for Davis, who finds Green now in the corner. 3 seconds to go here on the shot clock, and Draymond's going to have to take a shot, and he gets fouled. Kevin Love stood his ground. Another questionable foul call that goes against the Clippers. As he sends the longtime Golden State Warrior to the free throw line, and he makes 1 of 2, so ball kind of doesn't lie. Still a 2-point lead, but Harden's trying to change that in a hurry, and he does. James Harden beats the defense back. He's got 24 points on the night in only 20 minutes, shooting 62% from the field. A great performance here for the Beard. Here's Draymond with it, being guarded by Love. Floats it up and over. That's a miss. Kevin Love, nice defense there. Shades back to the 2016 NBA Finals, where those two teams were going back and forth. As George now, not a man who was in the finals, but a man who's really put his stamp on this game. 15 points now on the night for PG-13. 60-54 is your score. Now a 6-point lead in favor of the Clippers. LeBron James now with it. Hasn't done a ton in this game for LeBron James standards. He's going to try to will his team back to this one as he gets to the rim and another swat. The 3rd block of the night for Ivica Zubats. It leads to Dunn finding Harden on the cut and at the basket with a score. An 8-point lead now for the Clippers. All sparked by the defensive play of Ivica Zubats. Really stepping up his performance here tonight, I would have to say. I've been very critical of his defensive play, but he's putting on a show with 3 blocks now. Here's LeBron James getting open off screen for 3, and that's what the King does when you need a big shot. LeBron James will hit. Now a 20-time NBA All-Star. Speaking of the All-Star Game, this year the All-Star Game will be right here at the Intuit Dome, as the NBA has blessed the Clippers with a chance to showcase their new arena, which is pretty exciting. We'll see who from these 2 squads will make that game. But right now in this one, Harden's driving inside, kicks it out for Love. A long 3-pointer, but Kevin Love doesn't care. A long 3-pointer for K. Love, and he will connect. And that answers the 3 right back from LeBron, as it's now an 8-point lead again for the Clippers. There's a reach-in foul on the other end as Harden tried to pick the pocket of Corey Joseph. Lakers will inbound it on this side of the court. Draymond now with it. If I was Kevin Love, yeah, I'd back off there. I don't want to get too close to Draymond. You got to be careful. His man knows how to get physical. 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Draymond off-ball screen takes a 3. He connects. Draymond Green, not the best downtown shooter, but he hits another big shot when needed. Keeps it now a 5-point lead in favor of the home team. Now George trying to answer back, being guarded by LeBron. Tries to take it to him, and James with the rejection. Still showing that second-team All-NBA honors a year ago. It's hard to take it to the King. There's a nice lob for Davis. Zubats a nice positioning, but Davis able to outreach him. Clippers will smartly call a timeout, and we'll go to the end of the 3rd quarter where they host an 85-81 lead over the Lakers. As this one's going to come down to the wire, we might as well go to it. Inside the 3-minute mark, James Harden now with 47 on the night, mind you. He has the Clippers with a 4-point lead, so we will stay with this one to the end and see who walks away victorious in this game as Davis takes the mid-range too. That one's a miss. Clippers now with a chance to extend their lead. As we're inside 3 minutes, Chris Dunn trying to drive inside. No, dishes it over to George. Zubats now in the paint, draws a double. Chris Dunn for 3, and no, he can't connect, and there's a loose ball foul on Ivica Zubats. Would have been a big-time shot there for the Clippers, but Chris Dunn unable to get it to go. The former Utah Jazz guard has not shot the ball the best from downtown so far this season. Now LeBron James driving on George, and he gets it to go. Makes it a one-possession game. LeBron's now up to 26 on the night. He's had himself a very good past 12 minutes of quarter time. Getting his numbers back up there. Clippers trying to hold strong. Here's a screen for Harden. Draws a double. You can see Davis coming over to help. That leaves Paul George open in the corner for 3 right in front of the Lakers bench. PG-13 with a 3 ball. Makes it a 5-point lead. As we go inside the 2-minute mark, Lakers starting to panic. James is going to take a 3, try to answer right back. It's no good. PG-13 with the rebound. Over to Dunn, now over to Harden, who is in takeover mode. Right when you need him to be. He calls for the screen. Harden gets it, now matched up on Draymond. Over to Love. Going to try to use the size mismatch. He's now matched up on Reeves. That's going to draw some help. It leaves Dunn open for 3 again. No, he can't connect. But Kevin Love with a great offensive rebound. That resets the shot clock to 12. They got it back out to Harden as he's just dribbling some clock outs. 4 seconds left now to go. Harden drives, pulls from the mid-range, and he's off the mark. So at no points there, but it did waste some time. Now with a 5-point game coming up on the minute mark, and LeBron James is going to get fouled. Paul George called for it. I'll send him to the line for 2 free throws. Clutch moments. He hits the first. Second one from James is up and in. So he does hit both. Makes it a one-possession game. 106 to 103. George will bring it up the court as we get ready to eclipse the minute mark. Screen from Zubats. That gives George a pass to the basket, but he gets swatted. Nice defensive play there by Anthony Davis, the first-team all-defensive center from a year ago. Comes up clutch with that block. Stays here with the Clippers, though. Less than a minute to go. Zubats, hook shot. That's in! Ivica Zubats has had a heck of a game as the Lakers will call a timeout. It's now 108 to 103 inside a minute. Clippers just got to play host to this 2-possession lead. The crowd on their feet here at the Intuit Dome to see the final moment of this one. Who will win the first Battle of Los Angeles here in the Dome? LeBron tries to get to the basket, can't connect. Rebounded by George, now up to James Harden. Still in takeover mode. He's actually going to draw a double. Anthony Davis will come out to assist in some defense. Harden just trying to dribble away from the defense. Hands it off to Dunn in the corner for 3, and this time Chris Dunn connects. A big-time 3 when needed. That's now an 8-point lead in favor of the Clippers. And with 34.7 seconds to go, this one might just be slipping out of the hands of the Lakers. LeBron trying to go quick. Drives to the basket. Too strong. Rebounded here by Los Angeles. And the Lakers, there's 3 seconds to separate the shot clock in the game. It looks like they're not going to foul. So the Clippers, barring something stupid, looks like they're going to win this game. They will dribble out some of the clock. Harden will just get a screen from Zubats. 2 seconds to go here on the shot clock. George will take a 3. George will hit the 3. And just like that, it's now a double-digit lead here for the Clippers, who have fired on all cylinders to end the 4th. And they will take the win 114 to 103 over the Los Angeles Lakers in the first edition of this battle here in the Intuit Dome. A big win for the Clippers, who needed it. They improved to 7-10 on the season, while the Los Angeles Lakers will fall to 7-10. That man right there, James Harden, leading the way. 47 points on the night, 6 rebounds, 9 assists for the Beard. Really stepping up with an extra offensive load. George had 30, while Kevin Love had 16, the other guy in double figures for LAC. As far as LAL, LeBron James did lead the way with 28, followed by Anthony Davis with 24. Davis more shut down in the second half, was more LeBron, but we get a big win here at home. Unfortunately, the home wins don't continue, as the next game we do lose to the Timberwolves 117 to 99, so that'll drop us to 7-11 on the season. It's the end of December, so we'll look at the players of the week and month. Trae Young and Luka Doncic gets player of the weeks for the second time, which gets them players of the month. While rookies of the month will be Justin Edwards of the Wizards and Donovan Clingan of the Portland Trail Blazers. We do get some good news, though. Bones Highland is finally back and healthy, so he'll be back in the rotation. And only one trade to cover today. The Jazz are going to trade Ochai Agbaji to the Dallas Mavericks in return for Grant Williams in a trade of wings for both squads. Next episode, we'll travel on the road to face the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are actually the best team in the Western Conference. They've gone off to a 15-4 start. All that treasure trove of draft picks starting to come into play as they've started to mature. And they got OKC playing like a really solid squad out here in the West. So we're going to see what they're all about next episode as we travel to their arena to face the Thunder. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We were able to get a nice solid win here today. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more basketball content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.